Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kisha. I blog over at kjaggers.com. That link is in the description bar, as well as links to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I would love it if you followed along on all those other, social media sites. We can chat that way. You can definitely, see more pictures, get more updates, and not just wait on videos. So use those links below and start following. So today I thought I would do a sit down video and talk about our move. We're actually at the 2-month mark, so I thought, you know what, I really dreaded moving here in so many ways, and I was actually scared. So I thought that I would do like some moving updates. I don't know if I'll do them every month. It might be every couple of months, because I do share a lot of this like in reflecting videos, but I specifically wanted to do one for the 2-month mark on moving back home to Indiana, which was a big decision for our family. So, 2 months ago, we were packing up the house and packing up the U-Haul and moving. I mean, we were out by the 15th, and today is actually the 15th while I'm filming. I don't know if it'll go up today or tomorrow, but probably today, or whenever you're watching. But you guys, I was just like really scared because I had so many things. I grew up here, so everything in my life, basically took place here. And for me, I was holding on a lot to the negative stuff when I really should have been focusing on the positive, but I was super scared to move. And, this move has been huge. So, last month it was really just getting in and getting, set up, basically. Not organized, not perfect, but just set up well enough we could use the house. And we could, maintain, the kids going to school and all their activities and all of that, and just make it functionable. And then we moved into the next month, which was basically May through June. So May 15th through June 15th. There we go. That moment in time, those moments during those 4 weeks have really been inspiring in so many ways, because the kids actually started getting along a lot better. They seem happier, and I think, obviously Jackson's getting a lot of time with his father. Brittany's getting a lot of time with me. Zane is getting a lot of time, with Scott. And they're all kind of settling in. And I think they feel secure. I think Zane knows that, hey, this is where we're going to be. There's no more moving. I can, we might move houses one day, but there's no more moving out of the area. This is where we're going to be. So I think that took, a weight off his shoulders. And I think, for Brittany and Jackson, I think, them having the other parent took a lot of weight off their shoulders. Brittany has a super busy cheer schedule, and she's been so, sweet. She's, hauled me everywhere and wants me at all of her activities, which is amazing, and I'll be at every one of them. But her schedule has been busy, and it's busy even in the last few weeks of school, it was busy. Then it started becoming cheers and all year round kind of thing. So it started being busy again just a few weeks after school let out. So for me, that's a lot more, running around and getting out of the house, seeing other cheer moms who are all so kind to me, and really figuring out her schedule. And her schedule actually is changed because, her middle school schedule is not the same as her high school schedule. So the schedule that I just learned is basically out the window in just a few weeks when she starts school again at the high school. So there's been a lot more going on in terms of scheduling. And all the kids actually, and I got some notes here just in case you wonder what I'm looking down at. All the kids are getting more motivated into sports, and that makes me so happy. I love that Jackson is starting to play soccer, and, he really doesn't want to be on YouTube, but he said if he approves it first, he doesn't mind. So that's great, and I'll make sure he approves whatever goes on of him playing. Zane is getting really, motivated to go play football, and that's kind of, I think, helping him feel more settled in. And obviously Brittany is staying motivated in cheer. So all the kids are really starting to grow up. They're starting to have, their own likes and dislikes, obviously. And the same goes with sports. They're all in something different. And 3 of them are basically the same age. Brittany's 1 year older than the boys, but still, I mean, there's a lot going on. And I love seeing them grow up. I like them so much better now than I did when they were toddlers. I like the kids getting older and doing stuff and showing their interest and becoming really who they are. I love that. I love it. I've also, and Scott would say the same, we've also enjoyed so much time with Laura and our grandkids. So, we didn't get to spend a lot of time with them, but now we're back and forth all the time. We're hanging out and, hanging out with the grandbabies and Laura and doing more stuff with them and seeing them so much more than, obviously if we were living in South Carolina or anywhere else for that matter. Now, with the house, there's been no big problems. Like in month 1, the dishwasher flooded or something happened and all of our carpet was wet and we had to have the carpet pulled up and it was just like a big mess. And I was scared because I'm like, oh my gosh, really? We had just moved in, but thankfully it didn't damage any of our stuff. And this month there's been no big problems with the house at all. We are currently looking for a living room suite, and we're just so undecided because I would like a cloth, kind of grayish maybe. I'm not sure exactly the color, but just I like gray, but my husband says I love gray. I wear it every day, and but I don't want to paint the walls or nothing, so I want to make sure it matches. But we keep looking, and we're so undecided because of our kitty cats. They haven't really tore the leather up that we have now, but I'm just so scared of what they'll do to a cloth couch or chair, and it makes me nervous, and I don't want to declaw all of my cats. So we're still deciding on living room furniture, but as soon as we do, we want to move up basically that entire living room up to that big room upstairs. But we're still hunting for the couch, and we're definitely trying to figure out what furniture we really, really want and need, and figuring out exactly the colors and all that. It's just been a big hassle because of the cats, really. We're just scared they'll tear it up. And we have 4 cats with claws, and we don't want to buy something and have them tear it up. So we're still figuring that out. I just started in month 2 working on some organizational projects. In one of my last vlogs, I shared, organizing the pantry and some of the cabinets, and I didn't share that with you in that vlog, the end result, because I wanted to share it in a video on its own. And I think we'll do a kitchen organizational series, maybe a Indiana kitchen organizational series. Then we'll do an Indiana bathroom organizational series. So I'm just starting to really organize things and get things the way I want them. Remember, we just got it set up. We just made it functional. There's still so much to do and so much organizing to do, and there was actually even more boxes to unpack. And I know a lot of people are wondering, well, what are you doing with your days? They're busy. They're busy with the kids. They're busy cleaning. They're busy, making YouTube videos, shopping, hanging out with my husband, pet care. I mean, my day is pretty full, most of the time. Every once in a while, it'll seem like I'll get the house really perfect and it'll look amazing, and I'll have a day where I can just do whatever I want. But most of the time I'm pretty busy, and if it's the day of, any kind of practice, I really can't do what I want, but I don't have to do as much around the house. And so, we still have things to unpack, and I need to do that this month coming up for sure. We've been balancing out the kids' chores. I explained a lot more about that on the 4 planning apps, and I'll try to link it in if I can remember. But the kids' planning apps, or the the planning app for chores have made it easier. The kids here, like Jackson has to clean out his hedgehog cage. I know he doesn't live with the hedgehog, but it's still his hedgehog. And when he comes over, he's over, once or twice a week at least. He can clean out the hedgehog cage. Brittany cleans her bathroom. Zane cleans the first floor bathroom. I clean the master bathroom. Like Brittany cleans the kitchen table most nights and empties the dishwasher. I mean, I'm going to probably do a video on an updated chore kind of thing, but we've been figuring all that out, and we've been balancing our times and our schedules, and that's just not an easy thing. Sometimes the day gets away from me, and if I don't really stick to a plan, it doesn't work well. So keeping us all synced on the same calendar has worked really well, and I talked about that again in that planning video with the 4 apps, because Cozy is one of the ones that's really been helping our family. And, it's really never helped before, because I wasn't here with Brittany, and Jackson really wasn't involved in much, and we could sync everything perfectly just right in the kitchen. Like, everyone would see what was going on. But now there's so much more going on with football practice, soccer practice, cheer practice, and I'm sure, games and homecoming. It's going to be crazy. That's why I really wanted to implement some type of synced calendar where we will all be on track with what's going on with each other. So that's made a big difference. We spent a lot more time with family, my grandma, my cousins, just enjoying our family that is local. There's still so many of them to see, but this second month, we've seen a lot more of them, and it's been so nice. And I really, really, really like being here with them. Scott is still happy with his job. I'm still a little bit nervous. I'm not going to lie, I am, but I'm trying to have faith, and even if it doesn't work out, he can go back to, a dealership anytime he wants. He just isn't ready. He's enjoying less time at work, even though he's still working a lot. He is spending more time on the golf course, which he loves, and he's getting to spend more time with us. And so I'm just kind of letting that happen through summer, because I know he needs the break if he does go back to a dealership. I know he's, having fun, not being so structured in his days. I'm just nervous about what happens when winter comes, but I'm just going to focus on the present, and we'll deal with, winter as it comes. Speaking of winter, the weather here has been better than expected. It's been really pretty. We had some rain. A lot of times the storms aren't super long, but the weather's been gorgeous. We've been taking a lot of rides on old, country roads that we haven't been on in 20 years, and just kind of reminiscing of the area. For me, I, really am trying to make it more positive, because it is. It's not all the bad memories, and it's not all of the deaths, and it's not all of the pain. It's actually something different now, because it's my children, and they are, learning how to cope with life, and they're experiencing everything for the first time, and they're growing up, and everything is new to them, so they don't have the same feelings I feel for this area. But I've done a really good job of just focusing on the present, and it's helped us so much. I can't do anything about the past. Nothing. I can't do anything about any time I missed out with Brittany, or this or that. I can't worry about that. Or a fight Scott and I had 20 years ago. I have to focus on the right now. And so doing that, and really making a mindset to do that, it's made me more positive, because I'm not really holding on to everything back here. I'm just going forward. So that's helped, and I've been creating a lot of new routines, and I can't wait to share those with you. Probably, middle of July sometime. I just want to keep doing them and make sure I stick with them before, just sharing them online. I'm still actually not remembering a lot of people. I've seen a few people in the store and out and about that, have said hi, And I really don't have any idea who they are, so I don't see that changing. I am trying to stay out of the city that I grew up in. I'm not there very much. I mean, I'm there to run the kids back and forth to school or whatever, but I'm really trying to stay like out of it. That's another way of trying to be positive. It's not a city that I really just want to be in 24/7. So that's made a big difference as well. Let's see. Another thing that moving and getting settled in is Scott and I sharing a bedroom again. He snored so loud, our schedules were so different. We took the easy way and we both had separate bedrooms. We could still do that if we really wanted to, but we've been trying to, sleep together again. And you guys, it is so hard. He is still such a loud snorer that it wakes me up out of a dead sleep. I can't hardly fall asleep. Like, it's still a big challenge. And I'm hoping to get him to the doctor sometime and address that. But the earplugs barely help. I got some earplugs like for snoring. They didn't help much at all. I have an app on my phone that makes like weather sounds, like rain and stuff. And so that kind of helps. If it's really bad, I will go to the couch. If it's super, super bad, if he's already in the bed. There's some nights he dozes off on the couch and I kind of just be quiet and let him sleep there unless, I really want him to come to bed, because that gives me a chance to fall asleep without him snoring. But it's been a challenge, and I'm not going to lie about that. But we're still doing our best just to get through it. And we're sleeping less, that's for sure. I guarantee you we're not sleeping as well, but we're sleeping together and we're making the most out of it. So it's just hard because it's so loud and it's so hard for me to fall asleep on my own that, it's hard. It is really hard. And I would love to boot his butt out and put him upstairs somewhere. But, he wants to be here. He wants to sleep in bed. He wants to sleep together. We just have to figure it out and figure out, number one, how to deal with the snoring and getting him to the doctor and all of that. But I'm still blessed. I still have an amazing, husband who works hard for us. And personally, I don't care where he sleeps as long as he's in the house when the door gets locked. But I do enjoy, having him, to cuddle up to and stuff. It's just still, really loud. So we're dealing with that. We're learning to adjust. But we are still loving our neighbors. We're loving our neighborhood. I still feel safe here. The kids are slowly making friends. If they, went to the local school, they would be riding the bus, with a lot of the kids in the neighborhood, and they probably know them by now better. But Brittany didn't want to leave schools. Jackson was going to go to that school, and we just wanted Zane to go there because all the kids are together. And Brittany's going to be one school over, basically, in the high school for 1 year, and then the following year they will all be in the same school together again, and that will be really nice. So, I feel really blessed. I don't feel like it's been a terrible experience this far, like I dreamed up it would be. And it's amazing. We worry about so many things that don't actually happen, that don't really matter. And it's a great example of you make it, what you want it to be, because I just have been doing my best to get negative people out of my life. I'm doing my best to stay positive. I'm trying to be a good mom. I'm trying to be there for all the kids and be at all the stuff. I'm sure there's going to be times we're juggling, and, I could see the schedule happening in the upcoming weeks and months with the new school year, and it's going to be busy. It's going to be a lot of crockpot nights. It's going to be probably a lot of, running around, but I feel blessed to be here still. I don't have any complaints. It's real easy for me to get caught up in the negative stuff, and I just don't want to do that. So I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to remember that the reason we are here is not for the location, not for the weather. It's for our kids and our family, and that's really all that matters. And we're going to freeze this winter, and if I do a you know, a 10-month update and it's snowing out, you might hear me complaining. But I'm still going to do my best to make it a positive experience, even when I'm shivering. And, you know, it's been positive for our animals. Cooper has, you know, been swimming, and the cats are enjoying more time out in the yard, which makes me a nervous wreck. But, no, get down. Siobhan's actually trying to get up here right now. Get down. And she'll walk right across. But it's just been a great overall experience. And I really am grateful because I was so scared. And it's silly. I probably should have moved home a long time ago. But there was so much negativity here for me. You know, I lost a lot of people here. A lot of things happened here. That it was just a hard place to come back to. But the kids have, like, made it all new and fun. And I'm just not holding on to any of that negative stuff. So, you know, so far, the 2-month update is a good update. Like, life is good. We are, you know, focusing on making this house a home. I need to get some window treatments. I definitely want to get a new living room suite. I really want to get, you know, different parts of the house organized. I would like a laundry line. I would like but I probably won't get a laundry line. I would also like a little tree, but we're going to get a trampoline first because all the kids want one. So we're going to get a trampoline, and this next month, there's just so much going on in our lives. And it's so busy compared to what it used to be that there's, you know, trying to balance all that is not necessarily easy either. But we're getting there, and that Cozy Calendar app is helping, along with my bullet journal, along with my Midori Traveler's Notebook Planner, along with the family calendar. We are all, like, figuring out each other's schedules and keeping on top of everything. And that's really, you know, made a lot of difference as well. But I plan on getting some gardening done. I plan on sprucing up the place a little bit. And I'll bring you along with, you know, through that. But I just wanted to give you my thoughts on moving and the situation and kind of give you a 2-month update. I hope you enjoyed just hearing me ramble on about it. Those are the beautiful flowers Scott got me, in case anybody's wondering. They're still so pretty. And he got them last Sunday. So, no. Was it Sunday? It was Saturday or Sunday. I don't remember. I think Sunday. So 3 days, I think. But they're just beautiful. But Scott and I will hopefully be recording a Try the World video sometime soon. And, you know, he doesn't mind really being in the vlog. So hopefully I'll shoot him a little bit too. But he still has a busy work schedule. And we're just all trying to balance it. That's the name of the game right now. Balance. And I think it's going to be like the name of the game next month too, when our kids start school back up, because the school breaks here are super short. There's not a lot of time to get a lot of, like, really fun summer stuff in, especially with Brittany's cheer schedule and a school starting up and having to get school shopping done early and all of that. But yeah, we're going to get there one day at a time. And I'm so thankful I finally made the move, and I'm back home, and I'm with friends, family, my kids. It's a beautiful thing, and I feel blessed because of it. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Anyway, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to get subscribed to all that different social media I was talking about. Those links are below. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below as well. And Scott and I are going to be doing a question and answer video really soon. I know I probably will do the first part by myself and the second part by Scott. I'll probably put a little video up asking for questions, but if you have any questions, leave them below. I'll write them down, and then I'll come back and answer them later. Thanks so much for watching.